Okay, so here we are. We've put up a lot of torches. Last deal. We still do not have our map yet. I was kind of trying to wait, but looks like it's going to be a minute before the Exoro world map is updated. So I'm just going to push forward. We're going to do some stuff. So let's get some, let's try to make sure we feed the animals right off the bat. Okay, not that. Hi guys. Screws me. Okay. Okay. Let's go out and away. As you can see from last deal, we've got the cows way out. I'm going to also set up some crops and get that done. Um, okay. Let's take this. That's not very much. Let's get right here. Lay a bed down. Go to sleep. Start our first day. Probably should have done that right from the top. Just waited and done something else. I'm going to have to get some more wheat, but let's feed the sheep. Did I not make? I didn't. I've got to go back and make a couple of carpet to put on top of the fences. Think, do I have? I'm not sure I even have shears to do that with. Okay. Oh my. Yes. Okay. So before I can feed animals, I'm just going to put all my biological things up, trees, flowers, and everything in one, excuse me, in one deal. And I've got my bed on me. I need to make some more picks. Now, I think, I don't know, there was, did I not get any? I guess I didn't. I thought I had gotten some more. Oh, here we go. Man, I was getting worried. Put you right there. We'll come out and go over and make several picks. And I'm going to head out that way to that area and get some more iron. So here we go. Yes. And just basically upgrade to get another one. I'm going to use up all the stone. And I'm going to get rid of that right away. Okay, I'm going to use these 12 right here. Or don't need my bucket. So I'm just not going to chance it. I'm going to leave it here. That doesn't need to be here. That doesn't need to be here. Yes. I'm going to leave that there. Oh, one of the other things I need to do is to make another gate. So I'll take this and the sticks I've got, and there we go. I'm going to make 2. Put 1 down here so I can punch a hole in the wall on the way out as I go across that way. Now, I went this way before, and because I had to start over, I can't even think as to whether the that iron would. Okay, we're gonna make a deal down here. Do this. And I don't have any intention of coming back this way in the night, but it could happen that way. Got a little coffee cough. Spend a little time today praying for the affairs of what's going on in our world right now. There's just a ton of stuff, crazy stuff going on, people doing crazy things and coming up with crazy plans, and everybody feels like they have to join a side. What do we have right here? I'm going to go back over that way. Here, go north a little bit. And I'm going to gather some more coal. I'm just going to get whatever I can get. Okay. Oh, and there's some iron over that way. We'll kind of ease back this way and survey the land. So there's the edge of the village. And I want to come out and build some stuff out this way. So we'll see how all that turns out. I think and there is a guy who just burned up. Oh, and there's some more coal. We're going to get all of it. We're just going to gather. Wow, there's a lot in here. It's interesting that here lately, the last few worlds that I've gotten on have just had these huge pockets of coal, which for me, with what I'm doing, because I don't like the spooky dark places and monsters popping out everywhere, because I'm not very good at fighting. One of the things I was gonna try to do is get on a single player world and just arm myself with some stone tools and whatnot, and just fight and learn how to do critical hits and that kind of thing, because I'm not really that great at it. And I've been playing Minecraft long enough where I should be better at it, but I'm just not. I panic, and my 67-year-old reflexes are not what they used to be. And so I get caught and killed quite a bit. And I guess I could play in peaceful and not even have to deal with that, but still have the benefit of the ooh. I'm surprised there's not a bunch of creek creatures. Ooh, look over there, everybody. It's iron. It's just what we need. Let's so I'm going to go up and do some of this. I am going to cut this down and this down and this down so I can lay my bed down, because it's getting dark, and go to sleep. Hey, take up my bed. Oh, that wasn't good. So we'll climb up this way. Iron. And so all it takes is 2 iron smelted into ingots to make the shears that I need to oh, let's not use that, because that's not going to be any good. I can use the stone. Oh. Okay, let's circle around this way. Ooh, more coal. This is just lovely. And as long as I've still got leaf litter, which I will still take the time to get to save my coal, I am going to do that. And I will take all of this home. I tell you, the other thing that I want to be able to do also is get my tree feller timber mod, I guess. I keep trying to say like fell the tree, like, yeah. But anyway, I want to get that back also. And that hasn't updated yet. Yeah, I want to get that. And, oh, and there's some more. Okay. And there is lava, which we will be able to use later on. We may not get that far in the development of the village, though. We may just not. And I've got my daughter coming downstairs, so you will hear some noise in the background.
Yeah, take his stroller back. Oh. Knocked over the pile of blankets. Did I? Almost.
My daughter's son has got a birthday coming up in June. And so they're preparing ahead of time to get that done. Get the ooh, gotta go another way. Let's see if we can go over the top. Got what that looked like. No, we cannot go over the top. There's not a safe way down from here. Okay. Here we go. And I basically play the game like a 67-year-old. Like, I'm actually going all these places and I have to find a safe way down. Yes, here we go. So we're going out and across this way. Guess I could have killed that cow and got some more meat, but I just don't think I want to. Excuse me. You're trying to push me off. Yeah, you need to get going. And I don't understand. That's right. You run. You better run. Did I bring any food with me? No, I did not. That was not wise. Why do you just want to die? Okay. There. I hope you're happy wherever cows go. Big. My wife is an animal lover and she assumes that all animals go to heaven. And I say that they go to purgatory. Okay. Yeah, my daughter's running out and about looking for a vehicle. We gave her the use of a very, very old car that we've got. And it's kind of on its last leg. It's good for driving around in the little town that we live in here in the great state of Utah. And it's just weird. They're unusually noisy tonight. Oh. This is very good. Gathering is important when you plan on building. I would, ooh, that's kind of scary. I do not want to fall down here. Ooh, okay. I'm going to go this way and get some copper. Oh, and I hear zombies, and baby zombies are the worst because they are fast. You know what? I have not tried mining emeralds with the copper. Let's see what it does. Nope, you cannot collect it. Okay. Life goes on. Wonder whether they're right under me. Think they are. Nope, nope. We're going to go this way. Oh, yeah. There's some guys coming out. You hear them birding up? Yes. Oh, and there's the baby zombie. It's in the top of his little head. I think the sunlight got him. I think there's just enough to keep me safe. So, tell me, are you playing the game? Are you new to the game? Are you a senior person like myself who got captured by the game? Have you started a single player world, or have you played on a server? Playing on a server can be fun because you've got all those young heads that know more than you and know a lot of tricks and learn quicker. And usually on a server, if they find out that you're older, they just feel that they're bound to help you by giving you things. It is interesting. Now, the middle-aged ones, the guys that play in their 40s, they're usually really, really quick and methodic. They've been alive long enough to be methodic, and they're usually good about setting things up very quickly. And so I like to play on the do I have? No, I don't. Wonder if I can take the time to take this wood that I've got and make a work table and make a tool, because this tool right here, the hoe, usually can, come on, be nice to me. You can get the leaves, and if there's any saplings, and I think I'd done this tree before and didn't get anything from it. And all I ended up getting was let's see how it goes this time, because remember I had to restart. I made some mistakes. And no saplings, just sticks. Okay. I think the last time I did this, I just came back this way and went home. And so I think that's what we'll do now. And we'll go and smelt our iron to get shears so we can make get wool. And to make more beds. And I can't remember right now because it's been a minute since I posted. I can't remember. Can't remember how many houses have. And I'll probably come over here and get up a lot of this gravel, because I've learned some things about the whole gravel situation. The other thing is I'm going to show you how to make a mud farm on the cheap, so that we can use that to make some other houses. Oh. Well, let's use this to make a furnace. Oh. Let's do that. Move that. Put that there. Let's place this. Let's take some of this coal we've got. Do that. And we'll take this and put the meat in this and leather, which will be helpful later on. Let's see what else. Okay, we'll put all of our stone stuff in here, including this, and then we'll go over here and put wood items. And here we're going to hold on to that and this. I just need 2. You also get experience points for, you do that. We're going to do this and this. And I think we're going to, wait. We'll take apples and eat those first. Get health back up. There we go. Now, we're going to go over and you know what? I need to go back over this way and get. We'll get a bunch of this, and we'll make a bunch of bales of hay. Now we'll go over and feed the babies way back over here. The other thing we're going to do is maybe make another bucket. And I guess some people would say, well, you ought to use that iron for mining and all that kind of stuff. But the things that I'm going to do with this situation that we're in right now does not require me to go very far underground at all. Oh, and you got away, but that's okay. Let's do this. And, oh, wait. And start sharing sheep with these. And then some of that. What are you doing over there? As you'll notice, some of them will throw you two. Okay, now let's take this over like that. Okay, we'll take that. And we'll go over this way. And you can do this, and the sheep can't follow you. Okay, so now we'll jump up here, and we will feed them. And then they will multiply. They'll start having little sheep babies. Okay. And we can do the same thing with these guys. Jump up here and feed them. There we go. Okay. So, and the other reason I put them way out there is that as I'm working in here, don't hear all the noise because it gets pretty noisy. Okay. Oh, somebody's making love over there. Oh, nope, they didn't make a baby. Let's do this. And I think the thing we're going to do next is get the ground ready out that way for crops. And these crops that I'm going to be making now, so now you're going to see me hitting a lot of grass to get seed, which is kind of weird because in the real world you don't get wheat seed from grass. We're going to go over this way. And let's see, what does this look like over here? Okay, that's where the little lake thing was at. So we'll go up here and see what we've got net. Let's do this. Let's take our and what I'm hoping is, if I remember right, there was some potatoes over in the other fields that were naturally generated by the game, but I can't remember whether they had and I may put a fence around that so that let's go this way. And I know you would have done it different, but we're just talking about principles now. Oh, I've kind of got a sweet tooth right now. But here we are. Oh. And there's a lot easier way to do this, but I'm just bringing everything down kind of level for and at some point, maybe next episode, we'll I think I'm going to either make a fence or a wall running by all that water over there. Okay, so I am going to start here. I'm going to go and get my bucket and check on my iron. Let's see what we're doing. And then I'm going to look at some of these fields that the guys have here. Okay, that's perfect. Got 4 carrots because this was mature. So I'm going to plant another one and hopefully be able to come back. And then we've got beetroot seeds and beetroot, which the beetroot you can eat. I'm really not interested in reproducing it, but I don't want to plant a carrot either. I don't know. Let's do this. Let's put down wheat in the places of those things. This farmer's working really hard. Okay, we're going to go back over here down the road to this other farm and see what they've got. If they've got potatoes, even just one potato will do. And technically, don't know why I thought I saw potatoes over here, but it's okay. We can start with carrots. They're almost as good. Or we can grow a great big field of wheat and make a lot of bread. That would work too. Now we're going to take this dirt that we got and we're just going to fill this in and level the ground out just a little bit. And I can hear spiders. Okay, that's better. Okay, so now, because I can't remember, let's start here. Got 2 beds in there. Got 1 bed in here, so we can and go down here and make another bed, or I could just take this one and go over here, put a second bed in here. What adding beds will do in the game, it causes the villagers to start making babies and to fill all the beds. So there's 1 bed that needs to be over there. And then we're going to move this one so the 2 beds can be in here. And we're going to go make some beds with the There's 1 light in here. Light stretches out 7 blocks. And if you have that much uh, 7 blocks out from a light source, it makes it to where there's not any monsters able to spawn. And the other thing we're going to do is perfect. Okay, go in here, there, here. Nope, not there. Oh, there it is. I need my bucket to help start. Let's gonna throw this away, this in there, this in there. They're not actually going in the right place, but I'm trying to move this along. Okay. And now we'll go ahead and make at least 2 beds. Yeah. One more. Okay. We'll go over this way. Put a bed in. While we're in here, we'll just go to sleep. All right. Was there another 2? There's not another house. Okay. Let's see. Let's level this up also. Make it to where it's not as big a dip. What I may do is just run a road back around that way, closer to the fields, and with any luck, we'll have farmers moving that way, because I'm going to tear these down. Let's see what we've got in these houses over here. Okay, that's got 2 beds in it. 2 beds in that one. 2 beds in that one. So now, because we should have, okay, and that's the place where the cartographer is at. That's his little office. We don't need that stuff right now. Let's go down here. And everybody's just hanging out over here at the leather workers' place. I wonder what they're talking about. They might be talking about you. Okay, 1. Okay. And then we need to, for sure we need to put 2 more fields up in the area. Let's do 1, 2, 3. That there, that there. Okay. Let's go back over and we'll be putting stairs in and everything up in here. It's going to be cute. No, no. We need to put up a couple of workstations. Okay. Now, let's go out to the lake really quick and get a bucket of water. And that's how we're going to start. Let's see. This. There. We're going to make 1 field, and we can, in that field, we can put grass and okay. Let's go back over this way. This will be okay. We're going to make this kind of like the farming area. And at some point, we're going to... It's a cow right there. It's out. I'm just going to... Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's as far out from the water source as you can turn soil. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to make this big field, which is bigger than the other fields over there, and tear one down, and hopefully with any luck, the villagers who are farming will migrate back over this way. I'm going to put this out far enough to wonder, can I mow this down right here or just make a path, because it's already a path started this way. And maybe I can just level it out a little bit. Yeah, I think we can do this. And still build it out this way a little bit to where I can put a wall or a fence right here so they don't, as they're traversing this way, they don't get in the habit of falling into the pond. Yeah, let's do this. This, we might make it over this way. And I'll show you how to make a path. You probably already know how to do this, I bet. If you've been playing any time at all. But some of you may be new. So I'm going to show you how to make the path blocks that you see making the roads. And then other things you can do to make. Oh, let's not do that. That's not good either. That's not. I'm going to pull this one back. We're going to and we're just going to come out this way. One, two, three. Get this one. And we'll make some steps that go up that way in a minute. Let's finish this. We got sidetracked. Or I got sidetracked. Anyway. Here we go. That's that. I'm going to go over and see if I can get okay, I'm just going to make one row to begin with. Down this way. I'm going to go over here. Then I'm going to take these three. Then I'm going to take my 5 carrots. Okay. I can take that. And I'm going to tear all this down because they're getting ready to go to sleep anyway. So what I'm hoping will happen is I'm going to go over here, lay my bed down. Do I have a bed? Yes, I do. Woo. I was worried. Let's lay my bed down, go to sleep. We've got all this. I'm going to stop back up here and run these. Did I get any carrots? I did. Okay. Now what may happen is the farmer may come back over and, but he didn't. Okay, good. Okay, I'm going to take this and block this off to take care of, oh, well, maybe I can take some water up with my bucket to use for the next field I'm going to plant. Okay, now. Okay. I'm going to take this. Oh, let's put that down because that'll take care of the water source. We're going to take all this dirt up and all this wood up. And hopefully the farmer, once he comes here and sees his deal isn't here, he'll trek over to where that other composter that I took. We'll see whether that happens. It will be good if it does, and will probably mean that they'll change where their bed is at too. And there's a guy out there. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through and I'm going to try to gather some seed here for a minute. We're taking a lot of time doing stuff. Did I didn't. I didn't put this down. He probably would have went over there and started working. If I had done this, let's see what happens. Yes, here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. And boom. There he is. He's a farmer now. And I don't know whether he's got any seeds on him or not. He may not. Sometimes they'll have seeds on them and they'll start planting. But that guy doesn't, apparently. And so we will help him. We will gather up some seed for him. Now what this is going to do, since this is slightly a bigger field, it's going to increase the amount of food that's being made for the village. And what I'm going to do is take and make three big fields all together. And what we'll do is we will see whether the other farmer will come over here and start farming also. We'll try to make three. Now we've got a bunch of extra guys because remember we saw all of those villagers over there by the leather shop. Hey, we have a full field over here. So he should stay here and work, which is awesome. And so now what we'll do we will go right here. What we'll do is we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Hold here. Put water in there. We got to go back and make another hoe. Maybe we'll make one out of copper. I think we've still got copper ingot. Let's see. Yes, we do. And that one will last a little longer. Way over, we don't have to use that. We can use our hands to see if we can pick up some seed. We might doll up the fields a little bit to get them to looking nice, but the main thing I want you to get is just an idea of how the mechanics work in this and why. Let's go, and then I'll show you another little trick too. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll connect all these this way. This going. Again, what we're trying to do now mainly is increase how much food is here. We get more food here, and the villagers will start, the farmers will feed the villagers, and the villagers will start, having more babies. Okay, now another thing, I don't know whether I can do it without, we'll just make another crafting table and just set it right out over here. And we'll take that crafting table and we'll do like a this. And we can use these slabs to go over top of the water. So as we're We'll do that to that. And then we'll put a light on it too. Okay. Okay. So unfortunately, that poor guy has to walk all the way into town for the evening meeting. I am so sorry. That he has that long walk. But before it's over with, hopefully everything will be better. Now, the next thing we're going to do after we lay down and get some sleep is we're going to take down that other farm that's over there and move it back over there where we just came from. First, let us sleep. Let's take this and cook it. And so here we go. I think I'm going to take this down too. Okay, and now we're going to make so there was no potatoes over here at all. That's okay. Let's take this wood yet again and use it to dry up the take this. And then we'll take this wood. I'm not sure. I think we're going to do this and then we'll make the third field in the next episode, but let's get this one done. And see, we've got land clean over here because the river's just up over there. And we may lower this so we have a better view, or we might have to fill that in with some dirt because that's dangerous for the villagers. Let's take this and this, do that. Now let's go back over this way and take everything that we've gathered and just gather seeds on the way. And we're going to do a little bit of decorating just to give you an idea, because I'm not the greatest builder. Where are we? Up over here. Do we have some? Oh well. I'll feed them in a minute. Okay, so now we'll take this and we'll kind of do it in backwards order. We'll put that down, and that guy's begun to plant over there already. But we're going to, let's do that. And then let's do that other guy's probably running around looking for yeah, I've got this and carrots. We can do some of this. Then we can put down. Then we've got just one carrot. That's crazy. I don't see anything else, but we do have some wheat over here that has matured. No, is that matured? I don't think that's quite there yet. Let's see. No, that hasn't quite matured yet. Okay. And you can't do both of them, dude. You need to calm down. But there'll be another one come over here, and then I'll build another. One, two, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and I didn't even pick up any water from that last one. Should have done that. Now, one of the things also that will kind of force them to come over is if I take away some of the leather workers' cauldron. Oh, and there's the farmer over there. He's looking for his deal. And so let's see whether he'll either commit suicide or fall off into the thing. It's over that way, dude. I moved your farm. He's a little depressed right now. Take that, do that. And we're going to feed our animals again before we stop. You might be able to hear my daughter's friend playing with the baby boy. They're so loud and rowdy. Let's feed some animals. And we want to keep feeding them till both are. Then I'm going to show you a few other little tricks. I think I'm going to show you these little tricks right now to close out this episode. One of the tricks is, all I have is the one. I got to get another shovel. Take this and this And we'll just make a wooden shovel for the time being. Okay, now this is how you, if you're playing on PC, you right click to make the path blocks. See that? Right click with your mouse. I don't know how you do it with playing on console. And that would be like a bedrock thing. Wow, that wooden one wore out quick. Oh, well, ain't that a fine howdy do? But anyway, that's the way you do that. Now, I am going to go back over to here. I'm going to make some more of these steps to go up that. We're going like that. Yeah. Up. Oh, need to make one more. I've got to run. Back over to my bed before things stop popping out. With the daytime. Ooh. They're easy to kill when they're half dead. Okay, let's see here. Let's make sure we don't have anything else left to plant. Look at that next time. Okay. Oh, this other little thing. Okay, let's take this blue flower, and this blue flower, and this blue flower. Then let's take this yellow one, and this yellow one, and this yellow one. Do we have any red? Yes. And then this red one. And we're going to go here and oh, see, perfect. He just went that way. Let's go and put this extra step up here before I forget. Right. And so that's a shortcut to his house. Uh-oh. Now this guy got out. He's a nitwit. But how did he get out? He showed me that there's a way. I don't know how he got out. Oh well. I'll figure it out. And then we can take this. And do this. 1, 2, and 3. Let's just leave that right there. Let's leave it to 2. Because that might be a way out. Okay. And I had thought that that other farmer would have come over here by now, but I think he's waiting for okay. Let's do this and this, this, and then we'll do this. And what we want to try to do is fill the field up. Okay. Let's go here. This one is matured. We'll replace that one. We'll go here. This is matured. We'll put one there. One there. This guy, you're just tearing stuff up. So I think he's taking all the carrots because I don't see any carrots. Okay. Well. And what we're trying to do right now is get most of the field filled up. Okay, now, again, this thing I was going to show you. So we can take this and make it into dye. We can take this and make it into dye. And then we can take this yellow, any flower, and make it into dye, right? Okay. And then we can come over here to the white sheep. We can do this. And we can dye their wool. We'll take the blue. We'll do the same thing. You like that? Okay. So the next time we come on, we will I'm almost kind of wanting to wait and we almost got it filled up. And I'll show you some other tricks with the composter next time. I don't think that's quite mature yet. That's not ready yet. Okay. That didn't work out. Oh well, we'll get back to it next time. So you guys, here we are. We've got all kind of stuff going on, growing and planning. I hope you were able to catch up with that. Just go back if you need to. I'm going to try to figure out how to put everything into chapters so that, and maybe just go by subject. I've got to figure that out too. But thank you. We'll see you next time. Y'all take care.